I don't even know what else to say about this. Like, you just need to get it. You need to get it. As always, I have nothing on my face. I'm gonna get started with my skincare. First thing that I'm gonna use is my Magic Serum by Charlotte Tilbury, because I've been using this lately and I actually really like it. And I'm just gonna smooth this over. By the way, have we noticed my tan? Yes, you guys have heard me say it so many times that I haven't been tanned in quite a while. So excited to be tanned. So excited to be tanned. I'm even more excited about this look because I'm tanned. I'm gonna use my Rhode Barrier Restore Cream. And I actually forgot my eye cream, so I'm gonna just put this kind of like all over. I'm gonna put it around my eyes. You can do that, by the way, as long as it is a light moisturizer. If it's a really heavy moisturizer, I wouldn't suggest it, but you can use like a hydrating, very light lotion kind of moisturizer on your eyes. Okay, I've got some exciting new stuff that I'm gonna be using today, and I'm really excited about this look because I think it's just so summery and so pretty, and I feel like anyone can wear this. And it's not your usual just glowy makeup and that's it. Now that we've got everything on, I do wanna just add a little bit of primer, which is my Milk Hydro Grip. If you feel like you're getting value from this video, then please do hit the thumbs up button because it's really gonna help my channel out. If you wanna see more videos like this, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also that bell button so that you're notified every time a new video drops. I am on all of the social media platforms listed below, and links to these can be found in my description box below, along with some amazing discount codes from some of my favorite beauty brands. Thanks so much for your support. Now let's get back to this video. I feel like my voice is back to normal now. What do you think? Because last like few videos, I think you've seen me kind of with a kind of throat infection and my voice wasn't really 100% there. But I think it's a bit more normal now, so let me know if it's not, because otherwise I'm just hearing things. Okay, so I'm gonna now start with my concealer. I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape, and this is just my usual color. And I'm just gonna like prime my eyelids first. So I don't wanna put too much of this on. I know it looks like a lot, but it's actually not that much. I promise. And this is my sponge, my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna buff this in. Right, I'm just gonna get my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder in medium, and I'm just gonna press this in. And that's basically my eyelids done, because I'm gonna do this really nice eye look that I think you guys are gonna love, and it's so easy. I think I also need a haircut because I actually really quite like this flicked out look, because I wore it like last week, but my hair was a bit shorter. My hair grows really fast and I think it looks better. I don't like it when it's resting on my shoulders. Moving on, we're gonna do the base first, right? And then we're gonna like finish off the eyes because it's quite a simple eye look, but it's just so effective as well. So first thing we're gonna do is use all the liquid products on the skin first, and then we're gonna go in with this special powder, which I've started using and I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna get my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm nearly running out of this. I'm really digging deep for like whatever's left in here. There is always extra at the bottom. Otherwise I just use like the end of a brush and put it in and take out whatever I want, which I feel like I might need to do now actually, to be fair, because I'm just not getting any. I mean, look at that, right? A whole load there. I don't even need that much. I'm just gonna put that on the back of my hand. So what we're gonna do is cover up our under eye dark circles. So what I like to do is focus a bit more kind of like on this area here as opposed to all over, and I'm going to show you because I've started doing this recently and I actually really like how it looks and how it covers, and it doesn't cover up the unnecessary areas. I feel like it covers up my dark circles, but it doesn't cover up like my cheekbones, because what I used to find is with doing that whole like stripe there and then stripe there is that I used to get all of this covered up, and I'm like, I don't really want to cover that up so much because I actually like I've got a lot of freckles here and I like them coming through, and I just feel like it looks a bit more natural and skin like. So I have started to do it this way, and basically I focus more on letting this area here cover the dark circle, and then what I do here is I do a really thin line here, because this here isn't really for coverage for me, it's just for a little bit of a lift, and it gives me a really nice kind of like lift to the corner of my eye. So that now is not even focused on covering. The coverage is primarily here. You can add just a little bit here just for a little bit of a lift again, because I like those two places for a lift. And then I get my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood complexion brush. I use the small side first because I actually just like really buff that in. Keep it in the same place. See, that doesn't cover anything. All it does is just give me that lift there. It's so quick and easy. And here you can use the big part, to be fair. This here is a scar from a spot that I got, and yeah, it's turned into a pretty big scar. So now it's just not going, it's taken ages. Okay, so now let's get the sponge, and this is where we're just gonna cover the dark circle. Give ourselves a little bit of coverage there. See, it doesn't spread all the way out, then it just literally stays along this center part. And now all that area is just left bare, and I still get to cover up the dark circle. Now, the next thing I want to do is use this powder, which I'm absolutely loving. This is by Sweed, and if you did not know, Sweed do this eyelash serum, which I've been using for I've been using it for 3 weeks now, but the results came at 2 weeks. It is the best eyelash growth serum I have ever used. I've used Revitalash, I've used all of them, and honestly this is by far the best that I've used. Make sure you click on the link in my description, it will take you straight to it. It is the most amazing product. My lashes have actually got compliments from people, like randomly. I remember I was sitting with a friend and she just kept staring and she was getting closer, and I was like, what are you doing? And she was like, your lashes are so long. Have you had lash extensions on? I'm like, no, I haven't. I've only got mascara on. And the funny thing is, I was out somewhere else. I was out at an event, and the PR lady from the PR agency, I can't remember her name, but she actually, oh, Jasmine, that's it, Jasmine. Is it Jasmine? Yeah, Jasmine. She actually said to me, and I always bump into her at these events, and she said to me, you know, your lashes look really long. What mascara are you wearing? And I was like, I'm using the YSL Lash Clash. And she was like, oh my, that's what I'm wearing, but it's not the same result. And I was like, yeah, because I've been using this Sweed lash serum, which will blow your mind. And in 2 weeks, you have the most insane lashes. So guys, I promise you, your lashes are going to be amazing. You know what the great thing is? You only have to put it on once a day, once at night, and that's it. These guys have already won me over with the lash serum, and then they sent me over this miracle powder, and I was like, okay, what's this going to be like? Because I'm not really one for like mineral powders. This is absolutely amazing. It's talc free. It's got no nasties in there. It's a completely clean product. Oh my God, is it good? I've got the shade Tan, and I'm going to use my Refa 24 brush, and I'm just going to like put it into, and I like the fact they have that like flexi net there. I'm quite tanned at the moment, but my face is always a little bit lighter than the rest of my body, so this is going to be a little bit warmer for me. So the concealer that I've applied is a bit lighter, my usual one, but this is going to really warm up the face. So now I'm just going to start kind of like buffing this into my face, and honestly, this stuff is amazing. I'm sorry, just look at that, right? It's insane. It's just like, it makes my skin look like glass skin. And I'm going over where the concealer is as well, guys. Like, honestly, this stuff has like shocked me. And the thing is, they sent it before I had my tan, and I was like, oh, I really want to try this out, but it's a bit too warm for me. And then I was like, okay, I'm going for a girls trip. I want to make sure I get my tan on, and then I can try this out. And oh my God, did it blow my mind. It genuinely just makes your skin look so good. That is no foundation, guys. That's pretty insane, isn't it? Let's go onto the forehead, and this color is amazing for my tan right now. I'm just like, who are you? You are amazing. And it's just so easy to apply as well. Look at that glass shine I'm getting to my skin. I don't even know what else to say about this. Like, you just need to get it. You need to get it. What is this? What is in this that my skin looks so good? Guys, what is going on? Seriously, every time I put this on, it blows my mind. I don't know how they do it, but whatever it is, I'm down for it. And you can also build it up, by the way, like, you know, for more coverage. I like to go in circular movements because I just feel like you really kind of buff it in the right way. And I like how you can put your concealer on underneath and, you know, you get like the coverage you want. So anyway, that's all I need for that. Now, what I do like to do is I like to get my Real Techniques brush and I apply some of the Charlotte Tilbury powder on my under eye, because I just like that area to just be a bit more brighter. And you'll see how this really complements everything, because it works so well with this powder as well. Look at that. I am honestly blown away by just the combination of this, like insane. Next up, we're gonna do the brows, and I've got my Anastasia Brow Freeze Gel. By the way, this gel, this eyebrow gel, is the only one that I found that doesn't leave white marks, like these, you know, it doesn't dry out really white on your brows. Okay, so while that's drying, I want to just use this pen on my face because I like to kind of bring out any kind of freckles or kind of like sunspots, whatever you want to call them. I want to bring them out a bit more because I feel like it makes my skin look a bit more natural. So I like to use this because it's actually a really good color for the freckles and stuff. This is by RODIAL and it's the brow pen in I don't know what. It doesn't actually say, but it's like a brown, right? So I'm just going to take this, and everywhere I have like my little freckles, I go over them. So I have a whole load on my nose. Actually, my mum has so many freckles. And I remember growing up seeing her freckles, like being like, how have you got freckles? I was like, how do you have freckles? This does not make sense to me. And then as I've gotten older, I've just got them too. And just like randomly get like little beauty spots like pop up. But what I like to do is I like to go over it like this, but this is a bit much for me. So then what I do is I get the brush that I use the powder with and I just go over it. I don't put any more powder on it, but it just kind of like diffuses it a little bit, you know? Okay, so I've got my Anastasia brow pen in medium brown and I am just gonna start doing some little feather strokes. Now I have quite sparse brows, so just using it like a brow pen on its own is never enough for me because you can always still see, you know, the areas where there is no hair, even if you do kind of like put those feather strokes in. So I do like to kind of like use a pencil just to really kind of give more of a gradient, like more depth to the areas that I don't have hair. So that's the reason I use, you know, a couple of products. Okay, so I've got my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in 3.5, and this is where I'm just going to fill in the areas that are quite obvious in terms of like, you know, like there's no hair there. Now this is where we're going to do the eyes. So I'm using this amazing, amazing color from Violet. I think that's how you say it. France. Violet France. It is this matte liquid eyeshadow and liner. So you can use it as an eyeshadow or a liner. I will put the name on the screen. Okay, so I'm going to use my Sigma E57 brush, and this is the kind of this is the kind of color that you need to layer up a little bit, so the first layer may be a bit too transparent. So I don't want to apply this over the whole lid, but what I do want to do is give my kind of lash line a really nice kind of like soft color. So I also don't want it to look so harsh. So what I'm going to be doing is just basically painting it into the lash line, and then with this brush I'm smudging the lash line, like just dragging it up a little bit. And see what I mean? It's already kind of like semi disappeared into the skin, so we do need to layer this up. We're going to go in with another layer. You can just draw a little dot, like put little dots there if you don't want to like smooth it all the way across. And then this bit here, I just want to drag up a little bit, but not too much. I don't want too much of like a whole feline look, but I do want my kind of like lash line looking like it's really nice and kind of like lilac-y, but not looking powdery. And that's why I love using this liquid one, because it just looks so much more kind of like just not so in your face. So we're going to layer it up again. Keep layering it up however much you want to layer it up, like for the almost like the intensity of the color. So that's completely down to your preference. And you can drag it up however much you want to drag it up. I feel like we're slowly getting there. I'm going to put a little bit more. I do find that if you do the little dots and then you leave it there for a couple of seconds before you start blending, it gives you more of that kind of color punch. That's super happy with that. Now I want to go underneath a little bit too, but not all the way across. So I'm just going to do a little dot on the end and also at the front. Oh, it's such a nice pretty colour, isn't it? Let's go ahead and do the other side. You might want to clean the lashes after, so just bear that in mind. I always find that I don't care about getting it on my lashes just because I'd rather just focus on getting the right kind of finish that I want, and then I can just clean my lashes after. Okay, so next thing I want to do is just clean my lashes. So I just get a wet wipe and wrap it around my fingers like that. See that? I'm just gonna clean my lashes. I just kind of like squish them together to soften any kind of like eyeshadow that's on there. Okay, so I'm gonna curl my lashes and you are gonna see how crazy long my lashes are from that serum once I put my mascara on. So I use my YSL Lash Clash. I have been recommending this serum to everyone because it is just so good. I mean, how insane are my lashes, guys? This is crazy. How pretty does that whole eye look? It looks so nice, doesn't it? It's just so summery. And I feel like it's not in your face. I feel like it's enough that, you know, it's just, you know, I'm still feeling like I'm not in your face, but it's still pretty, you know? And I feel like it suits tan skin like really, really well. So this is where I wanna apply maybe a little bit of blush, and I'm gonna use my Simi Haze Sun Flush Blush in Peach 05. And what I'm gonna do is just apply a little bit here at the tops of my cheekbones. This is my Refa 04 brush, by the way. I'm kind of keeping it quite small up here because I don't want to go crazy with blush everywhere. Maybe we can go a little bit more. Next, I'm going to use my Simi Haze Skin Suede Melting Bronze Balm in Oak 03 and my Sigma F35 brush. And I just literally just pat into this. And I'm just going to sculpt my face a little bit with this. You want to go from about the top or center of the ear and just kind of like drag inwards. Almost like aiming towards your upper lip, but you're not really reaching that far. And you can go around the perimeter of the face if you want. Lastly, this is my Makeup Forever lip pencil in Anywhere Caffeine. This is actually the Artist color pencil. And I'm just gonna lightly kind of like shape my lips. I don't like to make it look too strong. This is my Simi Haze Velvet Blur lipstick in Sahara. I'm just gonna lightly pat and then smudge with my finger. That's a really nice color, but what I tend to do is like see like how much have I smudged it? Do I feel like I need a little bit more of a lip line? And then I just adjust, because then I can just apply just the right amount. Or you could just kind of like put the lipstick on and then do your lip liner. Like now I feel like that's the perfect amount. It genuinely is a look that I feel like is great for summer, and I feel like it's pretty and it's natural. It's not kind of like, wow, there's so much makeup there. Like I feel like it's just a really pretty look. I really love this look. So do you guys like this? Let me know what you think in the comments below, because I'd love to know. I am so blown away by a couple of these products. I mean, actually some of these are my favorites now. Like I love the Sweed Miracle Powder. I just feel like it's such an amazing product. It's a vegan product as well, and there's no nasties in there, and it's just so good on the skin. I can't believe I don't have foundation on. I literally have just a small amount of concealer to cover my under eye circles, and then the rest is this powder. And then also the Violet France liquid eyeshadow is absolutely amazing. I mean, look at this color. It's such a pretty color. I just feel like it's something that you guys need to try. Links are all in my description below so that you can head on over and grab yours. There is one last thing I wanted to try, and this is something I got sent recently by Surratt, and I just want to see what this is like. This is the Artistique Liquid Highlighter, and I'm just wondering which shade to try. I've got two. So I think I'm going to use this one, which is Chi Chi, and it looks like such a nice color. Actually looks so good. It's got such a nice kind of like thick felt tip to it. I'm just going to apply this on the peaks of my cheekbone. Wow, this is such a good highlighter. You can use your finger to just kind of like press it in. Oh my God, my skin literally looks like glass. This is literally finished off this amazing miracle powder that I've used. I love highlighters like this that just are super smooth. Oh my God, why is this just so good? How good is that highlighter? Okay, next let's go here. Okay, in love, officially in love. Love it. Makes my skin look amazing. Don't forget you get a discount code with that, by the way. Anything from Surratt, if you use my link in my description, use the code NINA15. You get a nice little sweet discount for yourself. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. I am so obsessed with this look. I actually am loving it even more now because I just feel like I've just tried a new product and it's made me feel like everything just fits together perfectly. I am loving this summer look. I really feel like I've been on a holiday, and yeah, it's just a really cute look. So I really do hope you've enjoyed this. I'm sending you loads of love wherever you are in the world. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Until the next video, take care and I'll see you soon.